Okay, guys, it's like, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday. I lost track of time. I'll put on there whenever it is when I do this video, when I edit it. As you can see, it snowed again. I know you northern guys go, that ain't snow. Well, it's not really, but it's cold enough to snow. So it's like 29 degrees. So it's too cold to do body work. So I may not do this today. I'm going to do part of this today. But I thought I'd work on this front end stuff of it. As you can see, that's squishy way down because the back end's still jacked up. So I'm going to put this tire back on, that tire, back on here. I just now uncovered it with the tarp. This stuff here is, I had to take the vice grip off of there because I couldn't get the tire. I won't be able to get the tire on. And it's a good thing I had the plastic under it because it would have bonded it to the car, I think. But I keep checking on this, and it's just a little waxy feeling now, but it's not dry yet. It's not set up. I don't know if it ever will. It might as soon as it gets warm enough. So I think for now, tire back on, get the car back down, cover the back up, and then get on the front and work on that front end stuff. One thing, I'm further away from that, and I can just kind of bundle up and do that. Because, hang on, this is just never going to work for me here. It's just getting colder and worse, and damp and snowing. No telling what it's going to do tonight. So we're going to wait for some warm days to see if that'll go ahead and hopefully it'll set up fully, cure. I could get the heat gun and warm it, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I may just leave it. I mean, I think it'll eventually cure, but it's just been too cold for it to cure very well. So I can't wait any longer. I can't not be doing nothing. Of course, I haven't felt very good, and of course I think I mentioned that. So the motivation lacks, plus it's snowing and it's cold out here. And I've been coughing and stuff. Again, no, I don't have COVID. I'm suffering from, I don't think, maybe I do, but I've never had a fever. But I suffer from allergy, some bad allergy problems this year I can't seem to shake. And so it's hard to motivate stuff to come out in the cold and breathe cold air in. But, and plus I can't work on this, obviously. I'd say the best for me just to leave it alone. Wait for some warm days and see what this two-part epoxy seam sealer does, or sorry, panel bonding stuff does. I took the vice grip off and nothing moved, so it feels solid, but I'm sure it's not obviously cured to strength. And not the day I put it on was the best day I had, and it was, I don't remember what it was, almost 50, 48. Not been that warm again since, so maybe I shouldn't have done it, but I'm hoping it'll be all right. It's a good experiment. I'll learn something. I don't know. So I'm gonna sit and get this tire on there and get the car back down so because I'll have to lift the front up. As you can see, this one's tilted way. I must have the air. I think I've got the air out of that one over there. Plus, I've got the car tilted. You know, I tilted to get the tire off and on. It's got jack under this side where I let this side down. But, or I jacked it up, excuse me. You have to jack this side up so the other side drops down. So the tire will go off and on. So, I haven't changed any of this stuff. Hopefully the tire will go right back on. I can go ahead and let this jack down, jack the car up, take it off the stands. So, because then I can get to the front end. I don't know if you guys can see, it's really low down on this side. And I have to actually air the front of the car completely up for my jack to go under the cross member. And it's because I gonna take these control arms off loose on the front. I'm gonna take them off So I got to get the weight off that. The fenders are just bolted right along the top, so they're not. I haven't really ever fully installed them, so I'll probably pull the fenders back off, give me more access and more room. Get those slots, those upper slots cut deeper. Again, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I've never actually shown you guys. I think some of you know. You may have saw in that one video, you kind of see them. But I'll probably cut one of them, and then if that all works out and I practice, then I'll video cutting the other ones so you guys can see what I did. I'm going to use a die grinder and a carbide burr. But anyway, it looks like that tote's really heavy. It smashed my car down. It's not just old sheets and pillowcases, and I thought my wife was going to throw them out, and I said, let's make good rags. So that's basically a box of rags, completely full tote. But you got to see the way she's throwing them out, because they've got mice in them, and they were in the double wide. She's constantly fighting mice in the double wide, and of course, you know what mice do what they do best. Well, they do two things really good. They really good at chewing, and really good going to the bathroom on everything, whether it's pooping or peeing, and so that's always nice. And they had chewed on these sheets that are in there, sheets, pillowcase, I think some towels. And I thought, well, those were good for out here in the shed. And I just filled that tote up with them so I could keep the mice out of them. And then I can use them, throw them out if I don't even have to wash them or anything, worry about them. So anyway, I'm going to get on this. I'll get back in the house before I get too cold. So I'll probably get in there and edit this and try to get it up. It's less than 10 minutes, so it shouldn't take very long. I'll probably add a little on the end, but I'll talk to you guys here in a minute. All right, tire back on there. Wasn't too bad. As you can see, I'm taking the jack stands out, sitting on a jack. Jack's up under the subframe connector, and it has no trouble lifting one whole side of the car from a single jack point. Door works fine. It's not bending the car any. It's not my wooden bike, he's just leaving it up on there, but it's interesting. You guys might wonder if the subframe connectors do anything. Well, they allow you to do that if you need to. Keep the car pretty stiff. So anyway, I'm going to let that down and get that jack out of there. And then I'm going to have to come up with enough air. I'm going to turn my compressor on, I guess, not turn the one on the car. And this the bag on the other side is completely aired out, and I got no air in the tank, so I'll take care of that. Okay guys, you know I can't be out there without trying to start this thing. Car's all back down on the ground. It's semi-level. It's not, if you can see my bubble, it's a little high on the back, but that's fine because I'm going to have to take the tire back off the back anyhow. So I mean that bubble level does actually work. There is almost no air, as you can see, in my right rear bag. Those bags just don't get much. That car's not very heavy, which may be why it spins the tires so easy. But I say it's been a good, I don't know, been a while at least. Well, that was neat. I killed it a minute ago. I didn't have it recorded, so you guys didn't have to see that. I'll act like it never happened. Getting idle a little faster here, but I haven't pushed my foot down anymore, just getting warmed up. The compressor just shut off, so that made things quieter. The engine runs a little easier. go.